Hello everybody, this is Lara at pureelliottwave.com. I am going to update my DASH analysis with you, Elliott Wave and Classic Technical Analysis. Before I jump into that, I just want to remind everyone that on my website, pureelliottwave.com, I have a free ebook giveaway here. If you go to my website on the home page, you can click on this link. It'll take you to a page which outlines what's in the ebook. It's some basic technical analysis stuff about trend, volumes, some oscillators and indicators that I prefer to use, how to draw trend lines, gaps, candlesticks, and what scale you should set your chart at. And then there's this 2 steps to a high probability trade setup, one of my favourite little techniques. If you give us your email address, then you can click on download ebook and we will email you a link where you can get your free ebook, some basic technical analysis stuff. Okay, let's get into some analysis of DASH. This low here, I don't think it's made a new low, 39.744, and the lows here, 38.835, 38.876, so this is the low down here. What was my last analysis? I was expecting that the second wave could have been over. Very clearly it's not. So let's have a look at the weekly chart first. Okay, so this could be a primary degree second wave. I'm just going to grab my calculator and very quickly I'm going to calculate the depth of the second wave to its first wave. 99% correction, just over 99% actually. Wow, that's so deep, isn't it? Well, that's actually pretty normal for these cryptocurrencies with their extreme volatility. Okay, so this is invalid. Let's continue lower. Okay, so let's take a look at primary 2 in a little bit of detail. It looks like it could be a zigzag. Let's have a quick look at A. I don't want to spend too much time on A to see if it subdivides as a 5. I'm just going to get rid of this, it's cluttering up the page, isn't it? Is that going to subdivide as a 5? Yeah, probably. Or, what if, actually, I wonder if B was an expanded flat. Yeah, I think I want to put A here, with 3, 4, 5 here. That looks like a decent looking impulse, and I think 3 is a good looking impulse with an extended third wave. Let's expand this out, that's a bit crushed, isn't it? Yeah, there's no overlap between 4 and 2. Oh no, that's not going to work. No, that's not going to work, so I wouldn't want to put, oh no, I could put 1 here, 3 here, 4 here. Yeah, that works. So 2 an expanded flat. A, B, C. I think this B wave here, intermediate B, could be an expanded flat. Nope, I'd put A up here. I'd put B down here. And now we're looking at B as, I think it fits as a double zigzag actually. Oh no, what's that? 179.60. 179.064, 179.061. Oh no, that's still going to fit as a double zigzag. First zigzag here, X wave fits as a zigzag. With an X, minuet C's moved beyond of A, so there's a truncation avoided there, and this looks like an okay zigzag too. No, I'd put this here and this here. And then C's probably going to be a decent looking impulse. I don't want to spend too much time on that, so really quickly I'll just throw in a label there. I think this high probably came, because this is green, this high probably came after this low. And I think I have to put this here. What's the low here? 191, 173, no overlap. Okay, that's great. Now, is intermediate C a complete impulse? Well, considering the depth, if this is not a continuation of cycle 2, if this is primary 2, then this has got to be over. I would want to put this here. Yeah, that looks better. I think this is going to be fine. I'm recording this week from Dunedin and toward the bottom of the South Island of New Zealand. I spent some time in Invercargill, right at the bottom, because that's where my son is at university. Not because I like Invercargill, because it's freezing cold, because it's the middle of winter down here. So I've gone from Mexico, where it's warm and there's great surf, to the bottom of the South Island of New Zealand, where it's freezing cold and the surf is like nowhere near as good as Mexico. So that's been hard, but absolutely necessary to spend time with family. And I'm so glad I'm here. So happy to be back in New Zealand visiting my family. I'm only here for another week and a half. And then I'll be back in Mexico with great surf again. Is this going to subdivide as a leading diagonal? I don't know. Well, Motive Wave seems to think not. Could I put that there? I think this is going to be fine. Yep. 3 is longer than 1. 4 overlaps 1. Yep. Why did you not put those labels on where I thought they should be? Motive Wave. Oh, yeah, look at that. The 1-3 trend line fits beautifully. What's the high here, though? 215.205, and here 215.267, so that has to be here. Oh, perfect. That looks really good. Well, there's an overlap between... Oh, this isn't going to work. Oh, wow, quite an overlap. Wow, okay, so I think this has to go down here. Are we going to have these brief shallow... That's... Oh, crikey, I don't think that looks very good at all. Oh, I don't know about this part of the wave count. No, that's not going to work. Okay, what have I got wrong here? 1 looks good, 2 looks good. Minute 1 and 2 looks good. 155.268, 155.679. Oh, okay, this is what I've got wrong. Oh, is this going to help at all? No, not really. Oh, I don't like this at all. I really want to see this fifth wave here. I see an impulse in here. No, not like that, like this. I don't want to put minor 3 down here. I want to put it there. Okay, so I think maybe primary 2 is not a single zigzag. Let's get rid of all of that because that will not work. I think maybe it's a double zigzag, and that's probably going to work. So we'll have W, X, and then Y. I think there's probably going to be not much problem with this. I know A will subdivide as a 5. Just quickly check C. No, I think we have to put that there. Is it going to be an ending diagonal? No. Oh dear. Could we have... No, B can't be a triangle. Oh yeah, no, it could. Oh, is it going to have horrible trend lines? I think this is forced. That's horrible. No, don't want to load. No, I can't do that. This isn't going to work. What is it? Now I'm doing the same thing and expecting a different result. We know what that is, right? Definition of stupidity. This isn't going to work. Okay, well, what if we had intermediate W here and then X is an expanded flat? I've done that before and that worked. An expanded flat here. Yeah. And then B is a double zigzag. Is this going to subdivide as an impulse? I'm pretty sure there's going to be no problem there. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that part's fine. So is is Y going to subdivide as a zigzag? Probably. Let's have a look. 146.496 in this high, 156, there's an overlap there. Could A be over here as a leading diagonal? Is that going to fit? Okay, 3 is shorter than 1, 5 is shorter than 3, 4 is shorter than 2. Do we want to have 4 here? 155.268, 155.679, it's got to be there to avoid truncations, and the trend channels don't work. That meets Elliott wave rules, but the trend lines are horrible. I don't want to have that. No, can't do that. Is A going to be over here? And then is C going to subdivide? Am I still going to have the same problem? No, probably not. So what if 1 was over here? Is this going to work? Oh, okay, yep, this is going to be fine. Oh, is there going to be an overlap in here? Yeah, there is. Oh, I think, but what if this is an expanded flat? Yeah, motive wave's telling me 4 is ending within the range of 2. That's not what the rule states, motive wave. The rule is clear. The rule says 4 may not overlap 1. If 2 is an expanded flat, 4 can overlap 2. The rule is not breached. Excuse me, it's so cold here. I have to have a cup of coffee to keep me warm. Okay, I think that looks okay. So I'm going to label primary 2 as a double zigzag, WXY, and it's a 99.11% correction of primary 1. Let's look at some technicals. First, at the weekly chart level, RSI reached oversold back here. This is December 2019 on the weekly chart. Has it done that before? Is that the only time it's done that? Well, apart from right back here at the very beginning, which was January 2015, at a sustained low, and then it does it again here, not at the low. The low here was 38.961, and then the low reached down here, 34.907, bullish divergence. That's okay. So just like the swing low before the prior low, RSI's reached oversold again here. So if this low isn't a sustained low, then we may have one more slight lower low before this low is sustained, if this behaviour from RSI mirrors this behaviour from RSI. What about volume? What's volume doing at the low? It's really light as price falls. Volume pushed price higher up to here, but a decline in volume overall up to the end of primary wave 1. And now price has been falling. I know price is so squished up. Just to get a sense of context, I'm looking at primary 2, this huge bear market, from 476.850 to the last low, which was $38.835. So that's the fall in price. It's squished up so it looks flat, but that's a 99% reduction in value. A huge bear market. The first green candlestick off the low has a decline in volume, so that we're not seeing strength in volume off the low. ADX is still indicating a downward trend. Stochastics oversold. RSI back in neutral territory, but not by much. On balance volume, yeah, making lows with price here, from here. Okay, let's look at the daily chart level. What date was this low? This was the 15th of June 2022, $38.835. Yep, on that date here. So on this date, after that low, we do see a little bit of push from volume in the next 3 green candlesticks. And again here, but also push from volume. for downward movement. So in both directions, that's not really telling us if the volume profile at the moment is bullish or bearish, although this last session here, this upward session of the 13th of July, has strongest volume since that low. So that's bullish. Not very, very bullish, but a little bit of bullishness. There would have been a bearish signal here from on-balance volume that could be resolved. RSI exhibiting bullish divergence. Let's see the close here, 41.791. The close here, 42. So price closed lower here to here, and your RSI is higher. And here, the close, 45.927. So there's actually double bullish divergence from this point to this point to this point, and the corresponding points with price here, here, and the last low on the daily chart. So that's bullish. ADX is relatively low. It's indicating a downward trend. I think it's probably rising. Let's expand that out and see if we can see. Yeah, the ADX line is rising. It's above 15. The negative DX line's above the positive. ADX is again indicating a downward trend. The previous downward trend got very extreme, above 45 and above both DX lines. In those circumstances, when we see this bullish divergence between price and RSI, this 1, 2, double bullish divergence, that's actually a really bullish look. It looks like Dash has probably formed a sustainable low. I'm just going back here to where I can see the candlesticks. I'm seeing a hammer candlestick at the low and these bullish long lower wicks. That's pretty bullish. Okay, I think the probability that Dash has found a low on the 16th of June 2022 is quite reasonable. Now, what would we want to see to have confidence in that view? Let's squish this up and see if we can get a trend channel here. And let's be really conservative. I don't like the look of that. What about this? Yeah, that's more conservative. That's a really good trend channel. If this channel is breached by upward movement, I would have some quite strong confidence that Dash has found a low. So I'm drawing that trend channel from this high, 8th of May 2021, and I'm going to draw it. Let's just put this on the correct. There we are. On the high of 11th of November 2021. So that's the resistance line. If that's breached by a full daily candlestick above and not touching that trend line, I would have some quite strong confidence that Dash has formed a low. At this point, I have some reasonable confidence, but that would be my confirmation that I would look for. I think this could again be quite a nice buying opportunity, and I think I might buy a little bit of this later on today. Thank you so much for watching if you got here to the end, and don't forget, if you want to download that free ebook giving you some technical analysis tips from a chartered market technician, it's free on my website. Thank you for your support.